Good evening and welcome. I would like to call the April 13th meeting of the Salisbury Board of Selectmen to order. Per order of the open meeting law, this meeting is recorded by Salisbury Community Television and broadcast live, locally on both Comcast and BreezeLine. As our first order of business, please rise and salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Acceptance of the minutes, regular session of March 23rd, 2026, executive session of March 23rd, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Any discussion? None? Aye. Public comment? Public comments. Members of the public may address the board for up to 3 minutes. The board will not engage in a discussion of topics raised during public comments, but the chair may choose to add the topic to a future agenda. This segment will be limited to 15 minutes, but may be extended at the discretion of the chair. Is anyone here for public comment? Seeing none. Thank you. Old business, the appeal of sewer use charge at 59 Central Ave. Do we have anyone here? Please come up, let us know who you are, your address,
Thank you.
your name and address.
Yep, my name is Joe Antista.
Take a motion to take it off the table.
Oh, need a motion to take it off the table.
I'll make a motion to take the appeal of sewer use charge 59 Central Ave off the table.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. I'm sorry, go right ahead.
I don't know what
It was
happened.
just a
Formality.
formality.
Okay, was it good?
Yes.
All right, as long as it's good. Right?
You may now speak to you.
I don't know if it's good, but
You wanted my address, do you want my address here or where I live?
Name and address.
Yeah.
Name is Joe Antista, and I live in 77 Meeting House Road in Windham, New Hampshire. I wrote you, ladies and gentlemen, a letter a little while ago, which I think you all have a copy of. And I did a little bit more over the weekend. I'll read it quickly. How much time do I have? 25 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour?
Hopefully not that long.
Okay.
not unless you're paying us by the hour.
How much you get paid?
Zero, so you don't have to pay much.
So it's cheap enough. Okay, so we're just here formally, I guess, to tell you our story as best we can. Our family bought the house in the mid-'50s, and we're guessing because we were kids, so we don't really know. And we bought a big house because we had a big family, and I guess you consider it now a two-family, but we opened it up and it's a one-family house, and we shared it. We ate on one, we cooked on one, and that's just the way we lived. So for decades, we've been using it that way. And then at one time, you guys put a new sewer line in. Obviously, it was boards before you, because I don't even remember when it was, but we paid for one sewer hookup, which we've not ever been able to use because either the sewer line was too high or they put it in wrong, but we just can't use it, so we're still on one of the few houses on the old system. So, and we have one water meter, and we have one sewer line that comes in or out. We use the house 4 months a year, usually from June to maybe September if it's really nice. And we take the water meter out, we pay you to do it, and the water gets shut off and we just don't go there. It's kind of cold in the house because there's no insulation and there's no heat. But it's a cottage for the summer and the kids enjoy it. So let's see. The issue with the two sewer lines is really not a new one. My mother, and she died 29 years ago, had a discussion with the town back then, or actually before then, because when, obviously not the year she died. And the town agreed that our house, and I think they took pictures, is a one-family house. Has two front doors, but it's a one-family house, and we use it as a one-family house. We eat in one room, we watch TV in one room, and we sleep in all the rest of them. So at least it has been considered a one-family house. Now, we didn't make any changes to the house, and all of a sudden, we got a bill a few weeks ago. It says, oh, now we're classifying you as a two-family house. We didn't change anything. We haven't misrepresented anything. And they want to charge us back 5 years of sewer fees. Now, from what I understand, a sewer fee has to have a benefit to the people. So we have one sewer line and we pay a sewer fee for it. I don't know what the benefit of charging me for two sewer lines that I don't have, and would never get any benefit from it. I don't know when you changed this, so it's kind of, it was new to us with the letter. Why don't you just charge the sewer by the water that comes in and out? That would be fair to everybody. So much water comes in, so much percentage goes back out the sewer. Just charge everybody the same rate. Then whether you have a 2-family, 6-family, or 26-family, the amount of water that goes out that sewer line is what they pay for the sewer fee. And I don't know who made the decision to reclassify our home as a 2-family now. And on what basis do you think it's fair to charge me back 5 years for something that we had really nothing to do with or ignored? So this is not something we did. It's obviously not something you guys did, but you're the arbiters of it today. And it's a pretty big financial burden to pay for something we really use only a few months a year. And retroactive billing doesn't seem really quite fair to me. Now, if you decide that you're changing the way you do sewers, I'm a vote for, you put the water in, everybody's gonna pay a maintenance fee for sewers, for sure. But you should pay more if you put more water into it, and less if you put less into it. And for 5 months or 6 months or 7 months a year, we put no water in that sewer. Trying to go fast. And then we have the new sewer line. We bought it. When the new sewer line came in, we bought a connection to it. One connection, because that's all the house was supposed to have, one connection. Now, we've never been able to connect to this new sewer line, and I don't really know why. Maybe it's too high, maybe they didn't put it in right, but whatever it is, we can't connect to it. I'm sure when we bought it, there was no way to connect to it. I'm sure today you can pump to it, but obviously not in the situation we had back then. And I think we paid for that. And if you guys know when that was, be glad to, but I'm guessing there was a lot of money back then. And the other reason, just don't know how you can charge 5 years for something we had nothing to do with. Oh, by the way, we got a bill with interest now because we didn't pay it waiting for the meeting that I'm sorry I missed because it was in Florida. Hello. Nice. All right, so we really are respectfully asking you to take a look at your decision and change it. Of course, I'd like it changed. Because I think we have a valid point in this. Anybody have any questions?
Yes, go right
So I
ahead.
guess I'm confused now. So are you connected to sewer, town sewer now?
We are.
Okay, so you put another line in that didn't get connected?
Well, no, so I guess there's an old sewer line that goes down Central Avenue. And then they put a new sewer line in on Central Avenue. When it came time to connect, we couldn't because
The old one or the new one?
we were always on the old one.
Okay.
So I think we're one of 13 houses, is it 13, John? Around 13 houses is still connected to this old sewer line. I don't know where it goes.
No clue.
I know where it starts and ends, but it's in a really small area. So we're on a sewer line,
Okay.
just not the new one.
One sewer line, one water tie-in.
One sewer line,
You have one water meter?
one water meter, which you take out every year.
Have you been previously billed at all for two,
No.
at all?
Never. Never.
Okay, I have a few questions for Jonathan, too.
Yeah, Gil, do you have
Hey, quick, what's the bill for the 5 years? How much was the bill?
2,400?
$2,400.
2,400.
Oh, somebody's good. It-
It's in his letter.
And then, but then they want to charge us like for 2 lines every quarter.
Right.
And you really, I don't know, you know, God we trust, but I don't know how you can bill me for something I don't own. You don't have it, can't use it, there's no benefit to
I
me.
think the house is classified as a two-family still, and we'll get to that when
With
the assessor.
with the
comes.
assessor.
But I
Okay.
think, so there's some things that we have to work out with your property.
Okay. Class, if it's class, the house probably was a 2-family house when it was built, and
You
It
have
was
to take
built as a
necessary
two-family house, but we adjoined the 2 units.
we opened it up,
We
so,
opened it up to so it's one house.
So you'll have to take necessary steps in order to change that to a
We,
single
we
family.
did, we were always built as one-family house. When the residential units came in, sewer units came in, they tried to build us as a two-family house. Our parents objected, and the town came over, looked at the situation, saw that we had joined the 2 houses,
not really.
and continued to build us as a one-family house.
What year was that?
This was a
What, yeah.
decision made by the town. Now, all of
30
a sudden,
30 or
with-
so years ago.
yeah,
Okay.
That's where the confusion is.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think the proper paperwork was done to change the classification of the home.
Were we supposed to do
Well-
it?
I mean, kind
the
of.
town continued to
Yes.
bill us as a single-family house when they wanted to bill us as a two-family.
Yeah.
They decided, once they came in and looked at the house, that it was a single-family house. So they continued to bill us as a single-family house. This was a decision made by the town. Now, out of the blue, we get a bill telling us we're back to a two-family house. And this is like 3 decades after this decision was made.
Yeah.
Any other questions for Mr. Antista before we listen to, have Jonathan say, if he's been out there?
Not right now.
Wendy?
Not right now. I got some questions for Jonathan.
Yes. Wendy? Nothing?
I'm just looking at the old paperwork. We reviewed this, but you weren't here
Yeah.
at the last meeting, so I'm just looking at the paperwork that we have, but it's been one family, you say. Can you give me a date of when it was classified or any documentation that it was one family?
It's always been built as a one-family.
For how many years?
It was built in the 1900s.
Yeah, but
So from 1900, it was a one-family with 2
No,
doors?
it was,
No.
it was a two-family then.
Okay.
we bought it in the
We-
50s.
We bought it in the 50s. When we bought it, we joined the 2 units, okay?
When he says joint, we cut a hole in the wall upstairs, so there's that, the bathrooms in the old days, I mean, they weren't, like, we had one shower in there. So if you wanted to take a shower, you have to go downstairs. We all slept on the second floor and on the first floor. Slept all over the place because we had a lot of kids. But that was the day we bought it, is when we changed it. That's why they picked that house.
I have actually a question.
It had enough bedrooms for the family.
But even when it was a two-family house, it was always built one sewer bill.
Although we don't know that, 'cause-
Yes, we know that.
okay.
When they came out with the residential units building for sewers, they tried to build us as a two-family. And that's when my parents objected. They came and looked at the house, saw that it was joined, and continued to bill us as a one family.
And do you have that documentation that says that it was?
The only documentation we have is that the town continued to bill us as a single family. That should be enough documentation, because that's what you guys did.
Mr. Copeland has one more question before we hear from the assessor.
So am I hearing you correctly? You only have one bathroom for both units?
No, there was only one shower.
Okay, so you only have one shower, so you guys, both sides share the same shower,
No,
correct?
yeah.
And bathroom?
No, we
Well,
had.
yeah, we stayed at the same house. It was one house.
And then you guys only have one kitchen?
There's two kitchens.
Okay.
What, I have two kitchens at home.
I do too.
Okay. I got some questions for Jonathan.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you give him a copy of that?
Do you guys, I'm sorry, I didn't send this, but do you want to?
We have.
Oh, no,
copies,
I
yeah.
he has
have some
something
other
else.
stuff if you want it.
Well, right now, I think we'd like to hear from the assessor, since he's probably
Oh.
been in the house.
Well, that-
I haven't personally, but I have
Okay.
35 years of,
What, you're giving me that look now.
Hi, Assessor.
how you doing?
Good.
All right.
Welcome.
So we
So,
leave.
Yeah. So I was asked by the select board to look into 59 Central, and billing, what everybody has to understand is what you're billed for a sewer bill or anything like that doesn't mean that's the use of the property, okay? State has use codes, so a 101 is a single-family home, a 104 is a two-family home. This house has been classified, and if you pull up to it, it looks like a duplex. It was built as a duplex, okay? Now, they've owned it for a long time, and it could be prior to zoning. This could be a prior to zoning issue, but for us, we have never assessed this house. I go back 35, 40 years, other than a 104, which is a two-family. Cheryl Gornowitz was in the house in 2014, and I have the cards that says it's 2 units. So she inspected the house and said it was 2 units. So the use code never changed. We never changed the use code because it was always a two-family home. It was constructed as a two-family home. However, they may not be using it. They may be using it just their home for, their family, and they cut a hole in the wall. But here's the slippery slope here. At the beach, units are value, okay? So the only way that you can convert something back to a single family from a multifamily is you have to go through, now you have to go through the building department, and you would have to go to Bob Garside, the building commissioner, who's the zoning officer, and you'd have to say, this is what we'd like to do, what do we have to do? So it would be removal of a kitchen, it would be, there'd be a few things that you have to do. The building commissioner would come in and say, okay, then they would notify the assessor's office and say, this is, they would put together a letter and say, this is now considered a 101 use code. And then we would put it in a file, and we would start assessing it as a 101 use code. Now, I don't know if that would change the value, but like I said, the slippery slope is that at the beach, units are value. So what happens at the beach? Condos are developed. So if this property, if they want it to be a single family again, or a single family at all, you would have to do some kind of deed restriction on the deed stating that it could never be utilized as a single family, because it's gonna have just the one line.
Two-family, right?
I mean, no, if they converted it back to a one family, you would have to put a deed restriction in saying it could never be anything more than a single family. Because if they sold it and went down, and the new people purchased it, they could try to condoize it and make it a two-family. And then you would just have one sewer line for the 2 units. And that's kind of outside of the quote-unquote law. So that it can be done, it's just there are things that need to happen for it to be done.
There's a process.
Yeah.
Please go right ahead.
To me, that doesn't make a ton of sense, Jonathan, as far as if they reclassify back to a single family, if they sell that, it would be on the new owner to go through the same process to make it a two-family, which is put in a full water line and a full sewer line, right? Couldn't you do that with the building commission?
They could. Is this in beach commercial zone?
It's on
Do we know?
Central.
Yeah. Do you know that? Yeah. So if it's in beach commercial, then you have a right to convert it back. But then obviously there'd be steps that you'd have to
Right, with
do
the
to convert it
process.
back. Yeah.
My thing is, we haven't, this is a tough one, because technically, if you look at how it's assessed as a multifamily, a you know, it's
Yep.
multi 2 to 3.
Yeah. And they're just getting one
Only
sewer
have
bill.
one sewer, and they only have, and the thing is, we've only charged them one sewer bill for however long they've been connected. And
Yeah.
we've only charged them one water bill for God knows how long.
If these folks could produce a document, so zoning came into, I mean, this is not my forte, I just know a little bit about it because I was on the planning board for 13 years in my town, but if they can produce a document and it's prior to 1978, because that's when, 1978 is when this town really adopted zoning. Before that, it was the Wild West, right? Because zoning in the state of Massachusetts came in really, the state came in and said, you gotta have some kind of zoning process. And that was like in the 50s, early 50s, 52, 51, 53, depending on what town that you were in. So there was something adopted in the 50s, but this town didn't really adopt a strict zoning bylaw until like 1978. So if they've owned it since the 50s and they have some document somewhere saying that this was done prior to zoning, then I think they might have a case. But as far as our documentation with use code for the assessing office, we can't change anything until there would be, the zoning officer would have to make a designation as to whether it's a single family or a two-family. Right now, it's a two-family. All the documentation I have says it's a two-family. Cheryl Gornowitz was in the house in 14. She said it was a two-family. Ralph Lamprey assessed it as a two-family. John Heafy assessed it as a two-family. I have documentation going back that far. So that's where we're at in the assessing world.
Madam Chair, if I may.
Yes.
Where are the kitchens located, on the same floor? Both of them?
I haven't been in it, but I would say they would be on the first floor, yeah. I mean, when you look at the house, you know the house was constructed as a two-family. It's just set up that way. It's a duplex, right? Side by side, yeah, yeah.
Mirror image duplex.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
got two kitchens on the first
There's
floor?
two, yeah.
Two kitchens, two bathrooms.
Yep, two kitchens, two baths.
Just missing one shower.
Yep.
Yeah. Is a tub on the other side? Is that no shower?
tub.
There's no tub? So there's never been,
So we had to put a shower.
Sir, if you, Madam Chair, sir, if you would, you gotta come up to the mic.
Come up here.
okay. So, I mean, Cheryl listed it as two bathrooms, two kitchens. I mean, that's what we have, so, but, you know, I mean, I'm more than happy to go back and you know, and go into the house
Right.
and look at it. I haven't been in it.
What was the reason why we went in 14?
It was probably a permit.
I can tell you that. We were putting.
This way.
Getting your steps in.
Yeah. Yes. We were putting a new roof on, so we called for a permit.
Correct, yeah, it was a re-roof, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And it probably fell within that 10-year time span that we hadn't been in, so Cheryl went in and
Sure.
and did the,
And she commented about our old windows that are 100 years old. They don't work real well.
yeah.
Madam Chair, a question. In 2014, we still didn't charge them any.
No, she said it was a single family.
I mean,
But it's
that,
classified as a
She
two.
left with the impression that it was a single family because she saw it was joined.
yeah, I mean, I'm just.
She actually took
I'm
pictures.
hung up on that.
I don't know, she took pictures, somebody else.
I mean, she called it right side, left side, she has kitchen, she didn't, she didn't say it was a single, but we don't have that. We don't have, we assess in use, so the minute you have two kitchens, two forms of egress, whether or not you've cut a hole in the second floor, because you can always door that off, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, so she would call it a two-family.
We continue to rebuild as a single family.
Right, but that's only for your sewer, yeah. You weren't,
There's nothing that we're built for a two-family for, nothing.
your real estate taxes, it says a 104 on it, yeah.
The real estate taxes here, 104 on it, so.
Yeah, yeah,
The sewer is right.
Yeah.
If I may.
And the sewer is all we're talking about tonight, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The sewer is all we're talking about
So
tonight.
it's been billed as a two-family tax-wise for all these years?
all these years, yeah, as far as I can find in the,
Right.
yeah, I go back all the way into
So the
the
slip was at the
90s.
DPW.
Yeah.
Just a question for you, gentlemen. How come you never swapped it back when you were getting billed for a two-family on real estate? Your parents just didn't
We
know
didn't
it?
even know
We didn't
that.
know it.
We don't know that.
We didn't know it till
I
just
never heard of a
now.
104 or 101 or whatever.
Yeah.
I do have one question for Jonathan.
Yes.
Is this something that Kate needs to look at as far as, are most houses at the beach or anywhere else that are two families, do they have one sewer connection and one meter? I know that,
I wouldn't know that. That would be a
That would be
good
a
question for Kate, yeah. But, so,
I think so.
there are a lot, you know, so you're talking to a 25-year real estate appraiser who's done 20,000 appraisals all over the state of Massachusetts. So I've done stuff in Methuen and Lawrence and Lowell, and there's a lot of times that there's three-family stacks that have one sewer line and one water line. So that doesn't necessarily make it, these are all tough questions, because that doesn't necessarily because it has one sewer line and one water line, doesn't make it a single-family home.
I agree with you.
Yeah, so, because back then, they just did one line to the house, and then, you know, the water and sewer is paid by the owner, or, you know, they divide it by 3 and send the people a
Right.
bill. But, I mean, it's commonplace, I've done it all over the state,
Mine is like that.
So, John,
yes.
can I ask you a question, or is that
If
not
it's
allowed?
fine with them,
Let's go
I,
to the chair.
May I ask you?
Yes, you may.
Why don't you guys just charge by the water going into the house?
I'm the
Then
assessor.
Oh.
Yeah, wrong guy.
Yeah,
We don't wanna go there.
why don't you just charge for the water going in, then nobody cares how many sewer lines you
That's
got?
another whole world.
But that makes it gets rid of all the problems.
Is that
Could I
easy?
just comment on that?
Mr. Harrington.
When the town expanded the sewer system in 1989 or so, they decided, the town
Pleasure of this board.
authorities at the time decided to charge sewer not based on water consumption, but based on something called EQRs. So if you have a single-family home, it's equal to 1 EQR. That's why sewer is a flat rate. If you have 2 EQRs, it's twice, and it's billed accordingly. We're one of the less than 10% of the communities in the state that bills sewer that way. Almost everybody bills sewer by water consumption.
Yeah, it would make sense.
And we're looking at the option of moving to that in the future. But right now, we still bill sewer on an EQR basis. It's been that way since the late 80s.
When you tried to bill us that way, back in the 80s, that's when my parents objected, okay? And the town listened to them and made the decision, continue to bill us as a single family. That's when it all happened.
I hear what you're saying, but what we've found in many cases, and I think this is what happened in this case, is the people who do the water and sewer billing over in DPW are constantly checking the records to make sure that that people are being billed properly. We have found properties at the beach, because things were done differently at the beach years ago, where people had water and sewer serviced and never received a bill at all, ever, from the town.
That would have been nice.
And so we adopted a policy of, if we found people like that, we would back bill them 5 years, or to the latest change in ownership. We didn't think it was fair, even though some people got no charge for water and sewer for 20-plus years. We didn't think it was fair to charge them 20 years back.
We've been paying.
So there are a lot of anomalies, particularly at the beach, the way properties were connected to sewer back in the day. And they were constantly looking to see whether or not the records are accurate. And my guess is that's how they came across this situation, where they saw it was classified as a two-family, but was only being charged one EQR. That's my guess as to how this
Right,
happened.
it was at DPW.
That's all fine, but
I know, but I'm just providing.
I understand that, but if the town wants to make a change at this point, they're changing a decision they made. Now, if you want to change a decision you made, that's fine, but there's no sense in going back 5 years.
That's true.
No,
I understand.
I understand.
Okay.
Do we have any other questions for Jonathan, or do we have the pleasure of the board?
I think you can.
Okay.
You could try again. Michael, Wendy?
What's the options here?
Well, you could make a decision this evening. You could take the matter under advisement and make a decision at, let's say, your next meeting, 2 weeks from now. It's up to the board.
Can we have a discussion?
We could try to do, I mean, I've done a lot of research, I've tried to find something that, maybe we can, I don't know what the sewer records are like, because we didn't always, the water and sewer, right? It was Pennachuck.
Combined.
So we didn't, you're relying on another entity to have documentation, but, I mean, I can go look in, I can try to go look in the building files again and see if I can find any. I didn't really find anything, because most of the time, the building files and the assessor's files usually match up, so.
I'd like to make a motion.
Go right ahead.
I'd like to make a motion to take this matter under advisement further and make a decision at our next meeting. We should.
Would you like Jonathan or someone from the office to go look at this building?
That'll be part of the discussion that we have when we take it over.
Once you get the second, is that what you're waiting for?
Yeah.
Second.
All right, so my thing with this is, if I may.
Second for discussion?
Yeah, you just said. We've been charging them for 30 years, one rate. We found, in due diligence, these properties exist throughout Salisbury Beach because of the age of them and how they were done, and it was just a lot different back in those days. For you to operate just thinking it's a single family, I mean, part of the onus is on you as a homeowner to understand that you are classified as a multifamily unit, but the other part is we've been billing them for 30 years under a single family home. I get that we need to address it, but it's difficult for me to penalize them 5 years, in my personal opinion, for something that we found, but yet the use change in their minds hasn't changed at all. Yet, I understand where we are, and we're trying to correct all these slowly but surely, and it's a lot of work. It's very difficult, because it says right here on Patriot Properties that this is a two-family. It's been a two-family since you guys purchased it. But even though somebody gave you a handshake and said it's a single family, the proper procedure wasn't followed. And that's not the first time that's happened. So, and it's whose fault? Who knows? It's not whose fault. It's what we've done. So just practicality of it is that I don't think we should penalize them 5 years for something that we found, yet somebody told them, we don't know what the hearsay is. Do you know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah.
not putting fault on anybody at this.
No, and it
We're
could have
trying
been,
to
yeah, it could have been
capture these
prior to
problems.
1978 too, and if it's prior to 1978, then all bets are off, because that was prior to zoning.
Yeah.
So then they didn't need any
But
documentation.
I know how this town worked in the 80s, and it was a handshake, and it was like, good, you're all set. It's, you guys cut a hole in the wall, you're not operating, no
Yeah.
one thought to change anything. It's
Right.
just how it was.
Yeah,
So it's just tough for me to go back and penalize somebody after.
right.
But going forward, you guys are
It's
gonna have to
two-family.
recognize, well, this is for a later discussion, but you have to recognize what the property's classified at, and then follow the proper steps that you wanna follow through the building commission. I mean, that has to be.
Yeah. I mean, they can exist. You can have one sewer line and have a two-family.
But they'll get
Happens all the
charged
time.
going forward, they're gonna get charged. I don't mind,
As a
I just don't
two-family?
like going back 5 years.
Yeah.
I don't mind going forward and saying, look,
Right.
this is a two-family, you guys now know it.
Yeah, because if they wanted to convert it to a single family, they would have to get with the building commissioner, pull a permit, take out the kitchen, they would direct you on what to do. Take out the kitchen, all this stuff. And I don't know, it could be a financial burden also. You know what I mean? So, but the two things can coexist. You can have one sewer line and still have a two-family home. But
I get it.
our system, the way it works is we have EQRs, so.
And we can't juggle that, we can't figure that out. It says it's a two-family, we have to build for two-family.
I know.
It's very difficult
This-
for us to do,
I
so.
was just
all
going
right.
to say, there's a motion on the table.
I got it, yeah, I just wanted to get that off into the air and then,
Well, that's why you open up for discussion. But
yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta talk about the motion.
The motion.
You can't be talking to continue the conversation.
Yeah,
Well, it's a
Yeah.
discussion on the topic, so I
Yeah.
feel like it's
Okay.
pertinent,
it's still good. It's still good discussion.
so.
Anyone
Motion
else?
still stands.
It's like, so, before we vote on the motion, so we're gonna ask that they go out there and take a look at it again and ask something from the water department.
Right.
Because the only thing I see is, the thing that bugs me is there's two kitchens. It takes the door away, so, and that's what we have to figure out. But I kind of agree with, we shouldn't penalize them 5 years, but as long as somebody goes out there and we get some info from the water department, then we can make a final decision, that'd be perfect.
And the info from the homeowner about when the town told them
But you need something
Handshake
kind of
kind of-
paperwork.
Yeah, it could've been, yeah.
from the homeowner.
Stay here, because I may need you.
Oh, John's back.
Just a quick question. If it's classified as a two-family, and you're gonna charge me for two EGRs,
EQRs.
EQRs, but I don't have a second EQR, how do you charge me for something that doesn't exist?
You will have one.
You,
EQRs are
EQ, yeah.
based on how many units there are. If it's a two-unit house, you would get charged.
That's the EQR, I guess.
Yes, yes.
Per,
All right.
it's per single-family unit.
And right
But-
now, we have you as two
Two
units.
EQ.
Yeah.
So, but you are going to start charging by water usage? I mean,
At
it's.
some
it's-
point, we hope to get to that point, yes.
Yeah, because at that point, I don't care if you can charge me for 17 of them, because,
Well, and that's, frankly, that's the argument
Say
that.
don't say it.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Take that back.
Okay, there you go.
No, but that's, yeah.
That's
So-
the argument that some people at the beach have made, and that's a whole other topic for discussion. Some people feel it's not fair if they're away 6 months or 7 months out of the year.
Right.
Except that
Sewer
90% of the cost of running the water and sewer department is fixed, whether you turn on a drop of water or not.
Correct. No, and that's why we've never complained about paying the one AGR year-round
I understand.
Okay.
for water
we have a-
usage, because I know you have to maintain something. We don't even know where our sewer line is, so.
That's nothing, I haven't said anything.
That's fine.
Okay.
I got a
Just
quick
one question.
Madam Chair, I got a question for Jonathan. Obviously, a single-family home is worth less than a multifamily home. We're talking hundreds of $1,000s of reclassification for trying to save a couple $1,000s, right?
Okay. So, in the assessing world, square footage, they're probably, the valuation of this home, the way it is probably very similar valuation than what it would be as a single-family home. They have if a single-family home, it would show extra kitchen, so we would have that. So it would probably be the same. I'd have to go and look at, I can look at it real quick, hold on.
Well, I can get that later on. I want to make sure we have all the information, so,
What makes it, what value at the beach is units. So moving forward, if they wanted to maximize, say they said, we're done with the house now and we want to sell it. The value in the house is the 2 units.
Yes.
Because you can condominiumize it and then sell them. And units at the beach that I've seen in their area that have sold, house might sold for 400, they do a little work and they sell each unit for 400.
Exactly.
So it doubles the value of the house. So that's where the value, it's not, if it moved back to a single-family house, it's not really gonna change our assessment a lot. But moving, what you can do with it, the
what they can
growth
do
of
with it,
it.
and what potentially, if they don't want to, their kids, moving it from a 2-unit to a 1-unit, I just
Correct.
want them to be clear that it's a you're gonna lose a lot of money.
If you sell.
And it's gonna be extremely hard to get back to a 2-unit. So I just want everyone to be aware of that portion. And when people say, well, I only got 1 pipe, 1 sewer, well, state of Massachusetts, landlords are responsible for water and sewer. That's why a lot of times you only have 1 pipe coming in.
Yep.
We in Salisbury have been trying to force each unit to have their own, But back in the day, the reason why only one pipe came in, because the landlord was responsible for the sewer and water. It didn't matter if 2 pipes came in or 3 pipes came in.
Yeah, you couldn't build a
Now,
tenant.
we have multi-units that are, different owners, so that's why the town's trying to force their own water, their own sewer, because we've had problems with people not paying the bill, who actually, the bill went to, and their adjacent property, their homeowner, was getting the water shut off thinking that the bill was paid.
It ends up in civil litigation
Yes.
between the two
So we're
owners.
trying to split that up. A lot of people yell at us for doing it, but we're trying to split up, but that's the reason why, because to avoid all those problems.
Yeah.
So if you could just kind of break down the assessments and stuff, they gotta know what they're gonna end up losing here to save a couple bucks. And we're gonna work, I feel it sounds like the board's gonna work with them
Yeah.
on the back pay and the interest and stuff like that, but I think everyone needs to know what's going on here, because I don't wanna negatively impact
Yep.
them to try to help them on another end.
Yeah.
I think if I go from a 2-unit to a 1-unit, I just cost you guys some serious money. That
Yeah.
you guys are gonna be, your value of your property is gonna be lost.
Before I leave, I'll get their phone number and make contact
Yes.
with them,
I
and I'll
just-
come
we
and
gotta-
do,
we gotta
I'll
be
come and
smart
do the
about this.
inspection,
So, does the
I
motion
can, I can
stand?
break that down.
Yeah, the motion stands.
It's
For
gonna be
advisement
a
to
little
the
bit of
next meeting.
speculation, because.
It's gonna be definitely speculation,
Yeah.
but they gotta at least know. I
Sure.
mean, it's not chump change, I can
No,
tell you
no,
that.
No.
But even, yeah.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Wendy?
No, as long as the homeowner can produce what the town had said about it being a single family, if they have documentation for that, that would also be helpful.
Okay. Any motion, second? All in favor of taking this under advisement and waiting until the next meeting? Aye? Unanimous.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So, just to be clear, I'm gonna go
Please.
inspect the unit,
Yeah.
and then you'll
Back
put this
to us.
back on the agenda
Next agenda
sometime?
of the
For the-
meeting will be 2 weeks from tonight.
Okay, okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
John.
you.
Thank you. We did have a 7:15 hearing scheduled. I apologize.
National Grid's okay. We were good to him last time, he's good.
He's used to it. He's used to it. So do I have a motion to open the hearing?
So moved.
All in favor? Aye. Welcome.
How many units you got?
Dave Boucher, Senior Designer, National Grid, 1101 Turnpike Street, North Andover. Before I start, Counselor Kimball, right in front of you, you have your nameplate. It's upside down.
Thank you.
It's blocking me, OCD or something there, you know?
We gotta change that.
Paul was number 1. Thank you.
Okay, good enough. I'll let you flip it. I'm here tonight on a petition to add a new pole on Forest Road. Right now, we have a couple of guy wire, well, we have one guy wire in a tree, and Telephone has theirs in a tree also. The proper way to build going down the roadway on a curve like that is to put a pole on that side of the road instead of attaching to a tree.
Excuse me 1 second, sir. Guys, can you just go outside and talk to them? Thank you.
Yeah. It's
Jonathan,
getting picked up.
Yeah, the microphone's picking up on everything, so
Yeah, they can hear it.
thank you.
I like how you have this here, though, so that someone can stand next. I saw that. Having to lean in every time, you know?
thank you.
I'm good.
Thank you.
Again, really quickly, we have two guy wires, there are two guy wires and trees across the street. What we'd like to do is place a pole there so that we can attach a pole-to-pole guy and then a down guy in the back of the pole to support the line across the roadway at pole number 13, which is in front of house number 52. As shown in the diagram, it's approximately 81 feet from the existing hydrant on that road and approximately 27 feet from pole 13 is the new pole location.
So this pole is being replaced by this pole.
No, looks like they just put the guy wire down.
Okay.
And then from
Any questions?
Is this the one where the woman has
Oh,
property?
yeah. Is this the one that we had before?
Not with me. I'm not sure if someone else may have come.
This? So it's revised and they spoke to her?
She's not here.
No?
I think there was an update on the drawing.
Yeah.
We added the hydrant on the newest drawing. If you don't have the drawing with the hydrant, you have the old one. I'm not sure if that's all that was changed, but, yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
Well, there was something to do with her driveway and how it landed.
For her potential driveway, is
Yeah.
that correct?
The location hasn't changed.
It is staked in the field.
Location hasn't changed.
No? She was
The abutters
notified?
have been noticed?
Yes,
Notified?
Okay,
So they were
From the
noticed
old-
about the meeting?
yes.
okay.
The old petition from last year or last summer, it doesn't look like they changed the location of where they're putting the pole. So I don't know if they spoke to her.
So,
But you did call her.
I sent letters last
did.
week, yeah.
the existing poles aren't moving. They're there, they're staying there. It's just the aerial across, going across. They're
That's
adding
it,
poles
that's,
across.
we're just adding a pole and taking the wires that are in trees away
Right,
and putting them on the pole.
right. So I think this is a little, I think this is different.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is.
This is different. This is not
Is
the
it?
same one.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
No butters, right?
The new one?
There's no abutters. Yeah, this is, because they're just putting an aerial.
And I'm just thinking with what they're doing with the wires and everything, I think everyone on Forest Road wants this to get done.
Yeah. Madam Chair, motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Now, do you have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor? Any discussion? Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Set, thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you very much. Have a good night.
Was it too hard today?
Nope, nope.
Because Mike has Dunkin' Donuts.
I had a good plan there. I could see what I was doing.
Oh, really? A vote to approve the amendment to regulations regarding access fees for connection to public sewer. Mr. Harrington?
So, Madam Chair, in discussion with the Vice Chair and going over the agenda for this meeting, I would like to ask that the board leave this matter on the table so that I could provide members with additional information before the next meeting.
I'll make a motion to table, vote for the,
Remain on the table?
remain on the table.
Second.
Actually, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Second?
Yes, ma'am.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? One opposition. New business license renewals. Common Vic, Dino Land Ice Cream Bar and Pa LLC, 167 Elm Street.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Ozzy's Fried Dough, 15 Broadway.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor? Unanimous. Taste Buds Seaside, 8 Broadway.
What's that?
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor? Unanimous. Entertainment, Hungry Traveler, live entertainment, DJ, and karaoke.
I don't think they're here.
Is he here tonight?
Make a motion to table that license.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none. All in favor? Aye. Unanimous. Repair Merry Motors, 124 Lafayette Road.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor? Parking lot, Vinnie's Parking Lot, 70 Railroad Ave.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. New licenses, General, Roadworks Marty Diesel Services, 122 Rabbit Road. Is there anyone here? Would you like to come up and tell us a little bit about your business and what's going to be happening?
About the business?
Yes.
My name is Alexandra Gutierrez, and Roadworks Marte Diesel Services, it runs maintenance and upkeep for a fleet of 52 refrigerated trailers and 11 tractor trailers. And we moved to 122 Rabbit Road, and I mean, it's a perfect little spot there for that. And we just have our maintenance And we repair some trucks, not major repairs, so we don't have any, like, storage of dangerous chemicals or anything like that. But even though we do oil changes for the fleet, I think I may decide to get an EPA license just in case, but we don't have, it's not enough to meet the threshold for the state. But that's what we do there, just maintenance and small repairs. We change tires, we fix, doors that don't open. If a reefer doesn't turn on, we try to start it up again, because we're food haulers, we haul food.
Is this your fleet?
It belongs to, we're part of a group of companies. So, like, I personally own 4 units, another person, part of the group owns 11 units, and like that. It's a group.
Any questions?
Yeah.
Please do.
So, is there a trucking company in there now operating?
No,
Okay, so is there anybody occupying that property, 122, or are you the only, because they came in here for a license last year.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
came in for a license last year.
no, I don't know. We just moved
Like a
in
dumpster company
January.
or something, yeah.
Oh, the dumpsters. So I believe that the owner of the property,
Yeah.
he leases it out to different people. So Roadworks only has access to the garage section
Okay.
and parking in front of the garage. But there is a building, and there's a small office in the building that is attached to the garage. That's all we have access to. He rents out everything else. So there are other people on the property. There was Vivia Dumpsters, had offices on the second floor. There's some, I think it was recycling business. There's plows that are there. There's somebody that owns trailers that has another section. So it's sectioned out.
So how many trailers will you guys have?
Approximately anywhere between, because they're rotating, they don't stay stationary, because they're just being serviced and then they're out.
Okay.
But at any one time, of the 52 trailers that we have, you may see maybe 20 that, 5 need tires, 2 need belts and things like that. But they're circulating in and out.
Madam Chair, if I may.
Yes, please.
So you guys are a corporation,
LLC, yes.
LLC? Okay. Where were you guys located before?
In Haverhill Hill, Massachusetts.
Haverhill, okay. And are all those trailers going to be stored there? And you rent
Not
them out
necess-
right from there, or how's that work?
When a unit breaks down, be it on the road or at a customer, it'll come into the yard, stay there until it gets what it needs, and then head back out, put back in rotation.
Okay, but are they going to be stored there when they're not in rotation?
No.
Where do they get stored?
There is a main office, another office located in Exeter, New Hampshire, where the actual warehouse is located, and there's parking there at the warehouse.
So they're all registered in New Hampshire then?
No, they're registered in Massachusetts,
Where are they registered in Massachusetts?
in Haverhill,
So are you switching them over to Salisbury?
yes.
Okay, because that's always an issue, because they'll move from somewhere else and they never registered the things here, so we try to keep an eye on that part of it.
We're doing our
Okay,
business here, yeah.
excellent. Okay. And that's it for now, Madam Chair, thank you.
Madam Chair,
Yes, please.
are they all refrigerator trucks?
Refrigerated trailers, yes. ma'am.
Trailers? And
Yes.
are they plugged in, or are there motors running to keep the trailer cool?
No, because
will
these
be-
units are broken down and they're empty. They're not running, making noise, no ma'am.
Okay.
Mr. Colbert?
I mean, I'm good, I'm glad to hear that you're gonna do some EPA stuff, because you're not storing any diesel on site
No, sir.
or any oils,
No.
Freon. Okay, I think you should try to, like, because it's gonna happen, and you don't want.
That's why I want to get ahead of my, and do
You get
the-
ahead of it, you
yeah.
want to get ahead of it and get, because it's gonna happen.
Just in case, yes.
But the other thing, Madam Chair, nothing to do with this, it's just where we do have multiple businesses being registered to this property, I think we gotta keep an eye on that. I think
I
it's
was thinking
plenty.
the same thing.
It's plenty of room for them to work with the two we know that's there, but I think we should probably have our building inspector, or Neil, or someone get a hold of the owner and say, what's your plans?
There was two before, too, I think.
Yeah.
And
So
It's
I don't
been
want
two for a
100,
while.
And Tyndall had a couple out of there anyway.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yeah, a few out of there.
which
I
I'm
know
good,
that quite
I'm
a
good,
few.
I just want to be keeping track of this. We shouldn't be guessing, and I don't want potential people who will be written to the property to get, in trouble either, so I'm all good, I'm good with it.
My only question for you was, since you mentioned so many other businesses on the property, do you have any security or fencing or?
Yeah, it's all-
There is a fence that is, can close, open and close, and there are cameras on the outside.
Okay.
Because there is a lot of wetlands, that's why I'm asking you, the whole back side of your property is all wetlands.
It's all wetlands,
You
yes,
don't
there
want
are
that
cameras.
headache. You guys are mechanic people, you do not want that headache, you know.
Okay, any further discussion? Do we have a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Well, good luck. Welcome to Salisbury.
I love this town, I'm looking for a house now, I can't
Yeah,
wait.
do you want to jump to it, or
Yeah.
do you want to just jump to the other license?
Go on before you
Yeah.
think.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Where is it?
Motion to move to repair.
I second that motion.
There, top of the page.
I can't even find my agenda. Did you take my agenda?
Terry probably still-
Yep. Roadworks Marty Diesel Services Incorporated, 122 Rabbit Road.
Motion to approve.
Second.
You're on again. I'm assuming it's pretty much the same.
Same thing.
Any questions? One is an LLC and one is a corporation?
No, that was my mistake.
They're both-
It's an LLC.
Yeah, it's an LLC.
Didn't I
Because in the
just say
insurance,
Inc.?
yeah, it says that's a
Okay.
mistake, that's a typo. Because on the insurance, it says LLC.
Oh, really? Yeah, good. Do we have any questions, any discussion? We have a motion. All in favor? Aye, you are
Hey,
set to
completely all
go.
set. Both your licenses passed.
You don't have to wait.
Good luck.
Wandering Canine, 41 Park Street. Welcome. Want to tell us name, address, and a little bit about your business?
My name is Shalonda. I live at 41 Pike Street, and that's also where I would be doing business. So I am a dog trainer. I've been training for almost 15 years now. I've recently moved back to Massachusetts and want to continue doing what I do, which is working with dogs and helping people problem solve behavioral issues, puppy raising, and just overall general obedience. There's no major building or changing or anything that I'm doing. It's just looking to operate.
Great, any questions?
I have one.
Yes?
How many dogs would you be servicing at the time?
So the zoning board, we had decided no more than 5.
Okay.
And you won't be considered a kennel, correct?
I would be considered a kennel.
So there's boarding?
Yes.
Anyone else?
Which
Yep.
building is it? Is it the log house?
It's the house.
It's the log house right there?
No, it's not a log house.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah,
across the street?
it's a white and green ranch.
Okay, and then there's a building behind it.
Yep, that's our garage.
Insurance property, yeah, truck company. That's his name.
Isn't the one close to
Yeah.
the horse farm?
Yes.
Yeah, so they already got animal sounds
There's
there.
animals all over.
The cat's
There's animals all over, that's all.
Oh, yeah. Neighbors got horses, we have horses.
They can't complain about dogs, we got horses and everything else around you, I mean.
Yeah.
You have a question, I see it.
No.
Okay. Any more questions? We have a motion and a second?
Is there any butters? Anything that,
No, I don't know.
isn't that right?
No.
Motion and a second? All in favor? Aye.
Good luck.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too.
Smoke on the Water, 34 Bridge Road. Anyone here for Smoke on the Water? No?
They're not here.
No.
Guess not. What did we put
Pleasure of
last
the
time?
board?
Motion
For
to
liquor
table.
license.
Yeah. Second.
Well, everybody gonna come?
You gotta come.
Yeah, we gotta come. All in favor of tabling? Aye. And then that's the same thing for their common vic. Could we have a motion to table?
Motion to table.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. We did roadworks. Okay, we have a special event permit. Ride to End Alzheimer's New England, sponsored by Alzheimer's Association, Mass/New Hampshire, Saturday, June 6th, 2026, from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Is there anyone here from the group?
They've done this
No,
before.
it's a yearly.
It's the same thing every year.
Right, yeah.
Yes,
And I'm sure Ronnie already looked at it, and she didn't call me about it, so
Yeah.
I'm sure we're good.
I'm sure it's fine.
Motion to approve?
All in favor? Aye. Salisbury Farmers Market, sponsored by Salisbury Parks and Rec and Salisbury Agricultural Commission on Broadway, Salisbury Beach, the first Thursday in June, July, and August, which is 6/4, 7/2, and 8/6, from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Nice to see the agricultural commission.
Hello,
Yes.
Stacy.
Hi, Stacy Warsowitz, Salisbury Agricultural Commission. Just here to answer any questions you guys may have on the farmers market.
Do we have any questions?
So,
Please do.
Stacy,
Yeah.
it says from 3 to 7?
Yes,
3 to 7, and it's the first.
first Thursday in June, July, and August.
And do you have other farmers or a list of who your purveyors are?
So far, yeah, we've had a really good
Response?
response. Yeah, we have some local farms. I have to put my glasses on so I can read. Some of the local ones, we had Forest Rock Farm, Bochenko's Bees, Two Bits Soap, Teddy and Tucker's Homestead. We have some youth vendors coming. We have a lot of other ones from out of town. I don't have the whole list. But yeah, my farm will be there, Red Ridge Farm, Lazy J Farm will be there, Land and Sea Farm Stand will be there. So we have a lot of local farms, a lot of local makers, a lot of people. We have somebody coming with some Greek pastries. We have a lot of cookie makers coming. So yeah, we've had a great response. We have about 20 vendors that have applied. That doesn't mean all 20 will be on the
Broadway?
yeah, on Broadway, doesn't mean all 20. We're focusing first on Salisbury vendors. So first it'll be all Salisbury farms, Salisbury makers, and then we'll add to that. And we're hoping that it'll just complement the vendors that are already down there. We don't want competition. We're not going to bring in somebody that may sell something that all the vendors already down at the beach sell. So yeah, we're trying to get a little mix of everybody in there.
Will they be like tables or tailgates of trucks?
Tables,
10 by 10?
10 by 10 tents
Yeah.
and tables. So every vendor will have their own setup. We're going to share some of them, like we're going to do some youth tents. So we'll have, if somebody, we had a woman that signed up for herself and her daughter makes, I think, bracelets or something. So she's going to be in the youth tent, and maybe if we have some other kids, we'll put some tables in that for any, young entrepreneurs that want to come and try to sell something.
And do you have rain dates? Because
We
June
do
last year-
not have rain dates right now.
Stump.
So we're just kind of hoping that Mother Nature is good to us right now. That we'll have tents. Hopefully it'll be rain or shine unless we have some, major rainstorm.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Mrs. Culver?
No, I'm good.
Anyone else?
I'm just glad you guys are doing this stuff. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. It's very excited.
You
It's been a
said-
nice project to work together on with the Parks and Recs.
When you said youth vendors, I thought that was a great idea for the,
Yeah, it is, right? Because little kids love that stuff.
They
and
do.
It'll bring kids down there. We are hoping to eventually apply for a SNAP program for it so that we can bring, a lot of fresh local food to people in need through the SNAP program. Hoping to try to get some of our senior center, residents down there to help with that. We're going to have live music all 3 days. So, yeah, it should be fun. I hope to see
you.
all your faces.
Hey, Madam Chair, I just say I'm very happy since we're the two oldest farms in the country. Our community are the two oldest farms in the country. That our Agriculture Commission, Stacy and Mary Ann are on it. They're really revitalizing it. And they're bringing produce to the town that we have done since the beginning of this country.
And it's nice that it'll be down the beach because it kind of brings
Yes,
both
it brings
things
it all together.
Yeah.
Where they
Yeah,
used to
so-
take the cows down and then wash them in the beach, so.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly. It'll make that cow sign seem legit now,
Legit.
right?
I actually have the cow sign. Someone's gonna put it up. I
Oh,
haven't
you
done it.
definitely, yeah, you gotta put it back up.
it'll be up.
Tabitha bought it in, sorry, Tabitha.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
We'll see you down there.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Bands on the Beach, DJ and live band sponsored by Salisbury Beach Partnership, Inc. Live entertainment, June 26th through September 5th. Wednesday, Christian Concert Series, July 1st through August 26th. Thursday, July 2nd, DJ 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays, DJ 7:15 to 10 p.m. Saturdays, live band 7:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. And Sundays, periodic live band performances. And I assume that's Mr. Dakota.
I missed the last part.
It's your turn.
You're up.
You're up, Mr. Dakota.
Good evening, Paul Dakota, Salisbury Beach Partnership, 42 Central Ave, 7 Broadway, we can go on and on and on.
Yeah,
Any questions?
I do.
go right
And for
ahead.
a meeting with Jen will be at the Carousel tomorrow, because we had planned on doing a farmer's market, we had in the works, we got wind that she was doing it, so we're gonna see if we can collaborate on something, and to answer your question, Wendy, maybe this Carousel can help out in the event of inclement weather.
I love when a plan comes together.
Creativity.
But we had our first craft fair there, March 21st, which was very successful, it was kind of our pilot, so to speak, our test, to see if that something would draw to the beach. And on a Saturday in March, it worked, like I said, it worked out very well. We had a significant amount of people, the visitors there, and through some help of the Daily News and the Eagle Tribune, because they did an interview prior to, which we feel it brought a lot of people in from the public, so came together very well.
How many
And again,
vendors did you have in there?
15.
Okay.
And that it was probably a little bit tight. And of course, everybody wanted twice the space they contracted for, but that's another story in itself.
But you did have a question?
I did.
Concerts?
The Sunday concerts, do you have a time frame?
We're anticipating 6 to 8.
PM?
Correct. And there was actually, one of the Sundays is a Philharmonic group, I believe, that's been playing there every year out of, I want to say, the Merrimack Valley. And they generally go on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They do an afternoon 3 to 5 show. But the idea of this is also to increase the amount of events down there, starting with Sunday nights, we felt had some desire.
Any other questions? Seeing none? You have a
Question,
motion?
we just have a statement there.
Would
We
love
gotta-
to have,
What?
would love to have
We gotta read that
entertainment out there
6 to
7
8
days a
into the
week,
motion.
like our neighbors to the north, and would like their stage on
There's
our
a 3
beach as
o'clock
well,
one,
please.
Yeah.
Sunday periodic live band. So
Some local
that's where
artists
we
would
stand.
appreciate that, too.
You need to amend the motion to make it 6 to 8.
On Sunday.
Make a motion to amend the license for Sundays, periodic live band performances from 6 to 8.
We, hold on a second, I don't think you can do that, because you just said we have a. band
He has
that
a
does
3 o'clock one, too.
3 o'clock one, so. I'd give
On
it like-
Sunday, or did you say it, was it on Sunday?
One of the
One
bands
them?
was a youth group that's been there every year, probably for a good 4, 5, 6 years now.
3 to 8, but we can't do that.
I-
No.
I would
Somebody that our
recommend
friends at
doing it 2 to
SPS
7.
support, and they pay them to play.
Anytime during, how's that sound?
Yeah, anytime.
I'd say 2 to 7.
Yeah, but they want to play till 8.
Oh, I'm sorry, so
Yeah.
2 to 8:30, so it gives them enough time.
Okay. All right,
The
make a
reason why
motion.
we do have to have a time, you can't just be,
Right, no,
because you gotta have the street artists coming, wanting to,
yeah.
so.
Right.
All right, I'll make a motion to amend Sundays' time from 2 to 8:30.
You good, Paul?
We can make amendments right now? Mm-hmm. Want to add Monday night, July 6th?
What is it?
That's, you gotta ask Terry, because it says,
He's motioned.
What do you got Monday night?
Monday night, July 6th.
I'm in the works talking with another band right now on, again, specifically for the 6th of July, and like I said, with a little bit of experimenting for expanding upon things, and the 250 celebration for the country we anticipate that to be a busy week, and thought that would find somebody to play out there on Monday night.
6
That'd
to
be
8?
awesome.
Or what are you going to do?
On Monday night,
Yeah.
let's do 7 to 9 if we could, please.
I'd give them 4 to 9. just in case.
Oh, even better, I like,
Yeah.
Gil's in.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're all fans of
We're-
live music here,
yeah.
so
Yes, we are.
bringing people down there is what we do. All right.
That's the
so-
name.
As
Of the game.
stated and amended.
So as stated and amend further, Monday, July 6th, from 4 to 9.
we have a second?
Second, sorry, I thought that wasn't ready.
Any further amendments? All in favor? Aye.
Right, Paul?
Thank you.
Let's
I gotta
kick it,
vote
let's
on the
kick it.
motion.
Didn't we just vote on the motion?
Well,
already
that's
voted on the
amendment.
amendment.
Now we gotta vote on the motion.
June 18th, there will be a
Repeat
mixer
that
at the
again?
Carousel, which will be
To
the
approve
Salisbury
as
Beach
amended.
Partnership Summer Kickoff,
Okay.
along with the Chamber of Commerce. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Make a motion to approve the amendment.
No,
the
you already-
Motion as amended.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Second.
Let me, give me 2 seconds to
We
say.
have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Of the amended motion of the motion. Okay. Michael needs a 2-second break.
Pause for TV timeout. You
Can I
want to just
continue?
move on?
Yes. We can move on. It's just an amendment.
To you.
Yeah.
These are easy.
Priority Motor Group, Inc., DBA Priority Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Salisbury, 158 to 160 Elm Street, changing DBA name.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
I would have liked to see Paul Bertoli here.
Yeah.
Oh, now
This was an easy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
All in favor? Aye. Liquor license renewals, none. New liquor licenses, none. Committee appointments, none. Update presentations. Who would like to go first? He'll be 2 seconds.
He's over there enough. He gets the updates. There he is.
You're awesome, Joe.
Hello, everyone. I'm Liz Pettis, Director of the Salisbury Senior Center. So the Salisbury Senior Center focus remains on helping older adults stay connected and engaged and assisting them with aging in place. So throughout the last year, the Salisbury Senior Center provided programs and services to 1,000 unique individuals that come in multiple times. We provide outreach, Meals on Wheels, congregate meals, Shine services, food assistance, transportation, fitness classes, health clinics, educational seminars, book clubs, coffee hours, entertainment, and craft days, many, many craft days. One of the main goals of Salisbury is to become food secure. So to that end, I'll talk about food security. So our Meals on Wheels program, which goes out to homebound individuals each weekday, we have our volunteer drivers. We have Mark and Fred. We have Andy and Cheryl and Cindy. So they all go out there, and they delivered over 11,900 meals in the last year. And we also deliver the Monday meal program through St. Basil's, and that was 370 meals. We also work with the with HBAN for the farmers market through the months of July and August, and they provide fresh fruits and vegetables to our seniors, but up to 33 families. So it is kind of limited, but it'll open again in July, and that's every week, July and August, enough fresh fruits and vegetables for that. Our senior center pantry, Joanne's Pantry, is open on Wednesdays and on Fridays, and we service, in the last year, 163 unique individuals, and they come multiple times a month or throughout the year, so many, many times. So this last year, we distributed over 35,000 pounds of food. And we get the majority of our food from our neighbor's table, which is fabulous, but we also get many donors that bring us food as well, which we're very thankful for. We have our pet pantry as well, and that's all donations. Again, we have Positive Pantry, we have the Feline Society, Tractor Supply, Wolf. There's so many different programs out there that bring us food. And it really helps the seniors. It could be dog food, cat food, wet food, dry food, kitty litter. That's all available to seniors at no charge. Let's see, transportation. Oh, wait a minute, before we go there, we're still on food. In-house congregate meals served. We typically host lunches and social events, either with entertainment, cornhole, movies, something fun, different clubs, karaoke. At least 1 or 2 times a week we provide a warm meal, and this can be anywhere from 20 to 120 individuals, depending upon what the activity is and how many seniors come in. Transportation, we provided over 986 rides through our van service. making it possible for our seniors to keep their medical appointments, go on errands, visit friends and family. We also work with the NEAT program, Northern Essex Elder Transport, and they transport our seniors to their medical appointments outside our local area. So they'll take them into Boston, Burlington, and Peabody, and 346 rides were provided through that program. Exercise and fitness, so we have our walking group, strength training, stretch class, balance, and line dancing. Those were attended by 212 unique individuals for over 3,500 times. Outreach, so Audrey is busy assisting clients. We all assist clients, but let's see, 252 clients, because I know this was a question, have been certified through the Home Energy Assistance Program. We had Community Action come into the senior center directly and talk to the seniors and fill out applications on site. So a lot of them were processed that way. Audrey's done a lot of applications, as long as, and also some individuals have applied themselves. So 252 applications have been applied for through Community Action. Shine, 216 clients have had their health insurance reviewed and their prescription insurance through our Shine program. 34 applications were processed for the Community Development Block Grant, and 112 clients have had their taxes processed, prepared at no charge through AARP, who meets at the Senior Center every Wednesday. And tomorrow, Wednesday is the last day for that, and I still have some openings, so if there's anybody out there that needs their taxes done, give us a call. Let's see. We continue to try to make a big impact with limited resources. We try to partner locally with our medical, municipal departments, community organizations, businesses, and individuals. We have a lot of volunteers. They come in, they set up for classes, they clean up after events, they help serve meals, deliver meals to our homebound. Our friends group, they put on monthly coffee hours, and they're always there whenever we need a hand. But now that I'm up here, I want to take a moment to recognize two individuals that have done amazing work above and beyond year after year after year, and it's Jean Mercer and Jan DeWitt. They have always taking care of the exterior of the building, doing the planting. They're out there on their hands and knees. These women are in their 80s, and they're dynamos. They work so hard. They plant, they put flowers out, they weed, they do everything. But they're retiring now. So I'm sad to see them go, but I certainly understand it. And I just want the community to be aware of how much work they've done. So we were blessed to have them, and I really appreciate all their efforts. But we're also blessed to have the Lions Club, our Salisbury Lions Club, step up, and they have agreed to take over doing what Jan and Jean did. They're really big shoes to fill, so I'm excited to see how they can do, but I know they'll try to step up. Okay, so coming up, let's see, we have the multi-town trivia in Merrimack. It's the Salisbury, Merrimack, Amesbury, Georgetown, Groveland, Raleigh. We're all going to compete, and hopefully Salisbury will bring home the Challenge Cup. That would be great. On Wednesday we have the Red Sox watch party, and we'll have hot dogs and snacks courtesy of Group Adult Foster Care. That should be a good time. And our spring luncheon with an ice cream socials, April 30th. May is Older Americans Month, so we try to do different things on that. We have advanced directives and estate planning. We're having a Mother's Day breakfast. We usually always do a Mother's Day breakfast. This year we're going to have a magic show. Let's see. Andrew's working really hard planning the resource fair, getting different companies, organizations to step up, come in, share their information, share these resources with our seniors. We'll have our annual skee ball tournament in June, so we're looking forward to that. And we'll have a lot of different activities coming up. We have some goals coming up to make the senior center a little more user-friendly. We want to build up our memory cafe. We want to put an awning on the outside of our kitchen door. We're upgrading the patio to enable it to be to offer more outside activities. We're restructuring our thrift shop. We're getting our container gardens going. And we try to offer as many low to no cost programs and services and resources as possible. We just want to be the best that we can be and offer as many things for our seniors, opportunities. So if anybody's interested in any programs, look online, look at our website, give us a call, check out our newsletter. That's all I have.
That's it?
That's not enough?
Poor Wendy's got
It's
3
good
pages
meeting,
of
only
writing
every
over
6
here.
months, it's build up.
I don't know what Wendy's writing over there, I'm afraid to
She's
ask.
keeping up with track of everything.
I'm going to be taking advantage of these.
Yep.
I do have a question,
Sure.
Liz, because I didn't write fast enough. The pantry on Wednesdays and Fridays, what's the time?
So on Wednesdays, it's 1 to 3.
Yep.
Fridays is 10:30 to 12:30. So we have a morning and an afternoon. And even if somebody wants food or needs food and they come in when it's closed, we open the pantry up. And we don't say no to anybody.
Just shooting from the hip, a person returning home after being in rehab that may need some food, can we call ahead and say, hey, can we just get a few things?
Absolutely. They can either come in or they can call us and we can deliver it. We also we have a medical equipment lending library, so we have walkers, wheelchairs, commodes, canes. I hate to see people have to go out and spend that money. People donate that equipment, and in turn, we lend it out.
Great, thank you.
Gil?
You guys are awesome.
Just a comment. Every time, Liz, every time you go through that list, it's just so overwhelming how much work is done over there by everybody,
By
that's
everybody.
involved. Everybody. I mean, everybody, and I get the background information. I'm proud to call Jean my mother-in-law, so.
Yeah, I mean, she is a dynamo, you know that.
She's going strong. She'll be retired, but I'm sure she won't be far.
Oh, no, she's still coming in and
She'll be
serving
pointing you
lunches
guys What are
and
you gonna do out there?
Oh, she's definitely gonna be pointing me what I'm gonna be doing.
she keeps us in line.
Yeah.
And she'll still be texting me, coffee hour.
Coffee hour.
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah,
coffee hour on
That's a
Monday.
sore subject. Mondays are tough, very tough.
I know, you never go. I always got
Very tough day. But anyway, it's just such an overwhelming amount of information.
It's a tough one.
It
Monday
just
morning.
speaks to the volumes of what people do over there. It's just,
So it's pretty cool. We
It's
do
amazing.
have a good center.
it is, it's amazing. It's really is.
You have an unbelievable center. It is so busy all the time.
Try.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Michael?
2 thumbs up, Liz, you know.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Liz.
Terry? It's like following Bruce Tarr.
I know, it's a tough act to follow.
Hi, Terry Curios, Salisbury Library. I'd like to update you on the activities at the library since I came in December. Our circulation from January through March was 16,426, which is up 30% from the same period last year. Our interlibrary loans was 4,745, and our digital downloads, which is ebooks, audios, videos, and magazines, was 4,782. We had 74 adult programs during that time frame with an attendance of 1,215. Some of our programs included Owls of New England, the Greenbelt's Abenaki Animal Stories, Vinegars and Fermenting with Emily Macris of the F-Word Farm, which I particularly like that title. Design Your Own Herbal Tea with Brenna Lilly, Monarch Butterflies in Your Garden, and we hope to have that speaker, Katie Banks, back in the fall. Our ongoing monthly programs include the 2 book clubs, 2 art classes, 2 tarot classes, 15 yoga sessions, a young adult take and make craft. Joan Cox designed the take and make tote bags of spice bags, which this is our second year with. Each bag features a packet of spice or herbs, the information, history, and recipes using that product. January, February, and March, we had ground mustard, cinnamon, and turmeric. And this month, currently, red pepper flakes. We gave out 308 bags. And what we found was it was very popular with families. They pick up the bag, and the families and the little kids make a recipe using that product, and then they send pictures to Joan for the website of them making whatever it is they're making. And some of it looks pretty good, I will say. Some of our upcoming programs include Newburyport authors Elizabeth Vanderveer. Her new book is Blaze, Keeper of Bowmore House. She's coming May 28th. And B.J. Magnani on June 11th. She has a series of mystery books with Dr. Lily Robinson, the Queen of All Poisons. We're partnering with the Tewksbury Library and sharing 2 virtual programs, Bee Gees Saturday Night Fever and Disco on May 18th. Now you know you want to tune in for that. I'm just saying.
Ready, Mike?
And ticks and tick-borne
I'm gonna get an
threats,
afro going.
May 9th. Please visit our event calendar on the website for more information, and you do have to register. The children's room, regular activities, we have story hours, we have a therapy dog, mini makers, which is a craft program for the kiddos, Mommies and Me, which is an open playtime for moms and new babies twice a month, and Story Hour to Go, which is twice a month. This is an activity packet that the moms can pick up and take home. It's a simple craft, games, and readings. She averages about 100 bags a month. There are 2 paper calendars every month, so you can keep track of these things. One is for adult activities and one is for children's. You can ask for them at the front desk, or you can check the website for events and activities. Still in the planning stages, we have the Children's Summer Program for July and August. We have events in the wind for the 250th celebration. Salisbury Days, the Friends of the Library have already booked mini golf, so don't be concerned about that one. And we're hoping to have another authors meet and greet in November and December. We did it off cuff last year, and it was very, very popular. I did want to mention this. Last fall, the trustees paid for staff member Rachel Phillips to attend 2 training sessions at the Northeast Document Conservation Center in Andover. She took courses on digitizing photographic materials and handling book and paper-based collection. Rachel's already using these skills working with our reference librarian, Kristen Packer, and our trustee and archivist, Karen McInnes. She begins her study in the library master's program at Simmons in the fall. Rachel has worked at the library for 9 years now, and while I am so happy for her, I am not surprised at her success. We did have some sad news during this time frame with our library family. Pat Jelena shared her golden retriever, Maple, with the library since 2019 as a therapy dog for the kids, and Maple was also a companion for Joan Cox's Beach Story Hours. Maple died unexpectedly, and she will be missed by all. And finally, it's not too late to book museum passes for school vacation week, and passes may be booked online or by phoning the front desk.
Gil?
Great job as usual, thank you.
Thank you.
Great update. I'm glad to see you guys doing something for the 250th too, that's pretty awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, we've got, every group has an idea. The staff has ideas, the trustees have ideas, and the friends have all kinds of ideas, so we need to narrow the herd.
Perfect, thank you.
Just gonna feel them in.
That's great. I love driving by there any time of the day. The parking lot's full. It's a
That's
beautiful
what I was
sight.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Every time I go by that library, that parking lot is full. So you're doing something right. Well,
Have a good
You know me,
staff.
I love libraries.
oh, we know.
I don't need to say anymore.
Terry, has the library, now that it's, how long, is it 10 years old now, the new library?
Yes.
It's 10 years old.
10 years in last October.
How's things going with the whole facility? Are there any upcoming things challenges that you need for the library now that you've actually settled in? Have you unpacked all the boxes? Because I haven't at my house.
Actually, no, there are a couple of boxes still in storage, but we've obviously don't need them, but we still have to go get them. I think that it's time for coat of paint in a couple of the areas. The trustees paid to have the meeting room redone and part of the lobby repainted last year. I think it was about $3,000, $4,000 that they put in. But there's other areas that we have not addressed. We tried to do the patron forward areas first. But by and large, things are going quite well.
Glad to hear it.
Great news. Thank you, Terry.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Terry.
Linda Litovsky from our school committee. Never.
It's by herself tonight.
Thanks for having me here tonight to talk about the Triton Regional School District. This school year, one of the biggest projects has been launching the District Portrait of a Learner. The high school accreditation process requires the district to develop a portrait of a graduate, which envisions what skills and characteristics Triton wants its students to acquire or refine during their high school years. The district took it a step further to a full kindergarten through 12 process. This yielded a program and plan to develop students into effective problem solvers, communicators, innovators, collaborators, and community members who are ethical, curious, inclusive, flexible, mindful, and determined individuals during their years at Triton schools. All the schools are looking at these traits and roles in bite-sized pieces this year. The language and skill development is already becoming ingrained everywhere from classrooms to buses to family homes, and we expect this to be the structure in all the schools for many years to come. In September, the district received an invitation from the state to be honored for reaching or exceeding pre-pandemic MCAS results in one or more subjects across grades 3 through 8. We achieved this milestone in both mathematics, science, technology, and engineering. We're among 63 districts being honored for this accomplishment, which means we are part of a small group of about 15% of districts in the state that have achieved this status. More recently, many students in the district completed the district's mid-year internal assessment in math and reading. The trend was relatively high achievement and growth in reading at all schools. But the results also reinforced the need for the new math curriculum at the middle school and better focused support for students who are struggling at all levels, particularly students with disabilities and low-income students. One of the highlights was a high growth in reading in grade 5 at Salisbury Elementary, with 62% of students already meeting the end-of-year benchmark just halfway through the year. The district is also making a concerted effort to address chronic absenteeism across all the schools, and this has seen a significant reduction in tardiness and missed days over the last year. I know you're receiving updates on the middle school, high school building committee work from Mr. Colburn, but I did want to note that the tedious process of issuing RFSs and selecting firms in conjunction with the MSBA is now complete for both an owner's project manager, which will be PMA, and an architect design, which will be Dorr and Whittier. I wanted to take a moment to say Kristen Kastner, our state representative, invited Triton to testify in front of the Ways and Means Committee. I want to thank Brian, Narissa, and our newest member, Owen Silva, for taking time to go to the State House to talk about the challenges not only at Triton, but the 85% of districts that are in the same position as we are and hold harmless. Just a point of reference, the Ways and Means Committee are critical in determining how many state-level dollars are allocated to school districts annually. I appreciate Rep. Kastner inviting Triton, and you can also see some of the testimony on the superintendent's Scoop with the Soup that Brian puts out every week. Lastly, the district is hosting a question and answer info session on the district budget as we approach town meetings. Information will be coming out from the district on these soon, and we hope the public will join us to get any clarification they need at any one of these sessions, which will be held on Monday, April 27th at 2:30, Tuesday, April 28th at 10:30, and Wednesday, April 29th at 6:30. Thank you again for your time and your support, and I'm always happy to answer any questions.
Thank you.
Thank you for the job you do, because you got your hands full, no question about it. We appreciate you coming in here, and I hope you go to meetings probably, who knows how many times a week, but we thank you for the update, and I just hope the people at home pay attention to what's going on with Triton. That's the important part, so,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, Linda, same here. You do an amazing job. You're right in on it. The chronic absence issues, do they have an idea of what that actually is? What do they attribute?
Well, a lot of it is attributed to COVID, where kids were home, and I think they just enjoyed being home.
Okay.
So they didn't want to come to school. Any kids who possibly were bullied or were shy or had stress-related events at home just decide that they want to stay home. They don't want to come to school.
Yeah.
But we put a committee together, well, Brian's administration put a committee together and really went into each one of the houses to talk to them. He had police officers and some of the firemen who also went with them to see what it is that was stopping the kids from going and trying to alleviate some of those roadblocks to help them to get back to school.
Right.
You know, and it's really done a great job. Some of them was that they wanted to participate in sports, but was too shy to go and participate in sports. So they had some of the kids from the high school come and offer for them to come to a game at the high school and things like that to help break that barrier and show them that they could come to school and be able to communicate with people and things like that.
That's great.
So there's a lot of different things that they're doing to get kids back to school. It's pretty impressive.
This isn't about Brian, but I have to say what is it called again? These YouTube.
Super soup.
Yeah.
With the soup.
With a scoop.
Yeah, he's very
I'm watching.
charismatic on that. Yeah, he's really good. We gotta be worried that we're in jeopardy of losing him to he might turn into some YouTube sensation. You gotta be careful with that.
There you go, I know.
Limit his access to YouTube.
It's very good.
He's good.
And we have.
It's got my attention.
Yeah, he's really good.
We have our school committee rep, and, we always encourage them to participate in meetings and everything. And Owen was actually our student rep, and he graduated last year. And when there was an opening in Rowley, he immediately stepped up because we asked them during some of the meetings that we had that the students from, I think it was one of the classes, you remember what class it was?
AP Gov.
Yes. So he was part of that group that came and spoke in front of all the selectmen at all the boards, and he was pretty good, and he really enjoyed that we allowed him to be part of the conversation, that he just didn't come in and give a report of the school, that we said, you're part of the school committee. You don't vote on things, but if you have questions or anything that you want to ask, go ahead and ask. So he really took to that role, and now he's our school committee member. And he's the one who went in front of to testify at the Ways and Means Committee, and he did a great job.
That's awesome.
He came up with some of the verbiage, him, Narissa, and Brian. I can't thank them enough, because Brian, we're really lucky to have Brian and Narissa. I mean, all of us on there, but they're the ones who step out in front and really know Chapter 70. And I know that we were hard on our reps when they came, but I can honestly say that Kristen Kastner has really stepped up to because she's on that Ways and Means Committee, to really show what is going on up at this end of Massachusetts, because she's on there with all those people from Brockton and Boston and Worcester who get all of the money. But she was making a point to have Brian, because he can speak very well to situations, and Narissa as well. So bringing what it takes as a rural community to educate students.
I would agree. Kristen Cadden definitely have stepped up after our, legislative meeting, so has Senator Tar. Still waiting for the other one, but Kristen Cadden definitely has stepped up, and I thank her for that. As always, I support the school and everything we do, and especially you. Sometimes the meetings are hard, and you keep that meeting right on. You're the one who kicks me in the meeting now. Ronnie's not there, so.
Ronnie has told me what to do.
Yes, she has. As you know, I'm very passionate, but it's out of love and passion for our kids. No, I mean, you guys do an awesome job, and I really support everything, and we're a lot nicer than Raleigh.
Every chance.
Wendy, follow that one.
Thank you, Linda, for all your information. The informational times, April 27, 28, 29. I got the 27th at 2:30. And the 28th.
28th is at 10:30, and the 29th is at 6:30 PM.
And are they all at the library?
No, they're all virtual.
Virtual.
Yeah.
Much easier virtual.
Okay. Thank you.
Wendy?
We found that it was easier for people to attend virtually than trying
Plus we
to
can
come.
move Bernie.
Nice.
Thank you, Linda. I know how hard this job is, and you've handled it well, very
does.
well.
She does.
Thank you.
I try my best. I try my best to be composed, but there are times that I'm not.
We all get to that point.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I thank all of you. As I always say, it takes a village, and I appreciate all that you guys do, too.
You work too hard.
Thanks, Linda.
Thank you.
Thank you, Linda.
We have could I have a vote to set the public hearing for the new liquor license application submitted by Richard's Diner?
So moved.
Second.
And the date would be, when is the next one?
April 27th.
Is it April 27th at 7:15?
Yeah, yes. I was gonna say 7:16, but we'll take 15.
So we have a motion?
Second. Did Mike second his motion?
April 27th?
April 27th at 7:15?
I second it.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. May I have a motion and a vote to set the public hearing for a liquor license amendment application submitted by Hungry Traveler, Inc., 98 Beach Road, alteration of licensed premises. Would that be the same date,
Make a motion.
April 27th?
April 27th at 7:30.
Sure.
Yep.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Vote an intention to lay out Winterberry Circle as a public way and refer to planning board for comments and recommendations. Who would
Can I
like to
ask-
address
Can I
that?
ask the town manager to speak on it?
Yes, please, I was just going to ask.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'll just summarize briefly. As you know, the process for the town to formally adopt Winterberry Circle as a public way had several flaws in it last year, and although it had been scheduled for a vote at town meeting, the selectmen never made a final vote to accept the roadway, and so the town meeting vote was tabled. The Economic Development Director, Bill Luster, and I met with the neighbors back in November. There were several questions asked about not only the process, but the fact that a proper as-built plan was not produced in time. The selectmen know that there were errors made. In the meantime, Bill has met on-site with the engineers, with the DPW director, with Joe Sawarka, the planning board's engineering consultant, and they're in a process of correcting the as-built plan to make sure it accurately reflects what's exactly out there. We're then going to schedule a meeting with the neighbors between now and whenever the planning board holds its public hearing to make its recommendation on accepting the roadway. That will be done in the next couple of weeks. But in order for us to get this back on the warrant for town meeting, the first step of the three-step process needs to happen, I hope tonight, which would be a vote of the board to signal its intention to accept the roadway and refer the matter to the planning board for a public hearing pursuant to the general law. So I would just ask that someone make a motion. I gave a copy of the motion out to everybody here, if somebody could read that into the record. And before you do that, if you have any questions, happy to answer them.
Madam Chair, I'm going to recuse myself from this vote, because I'm still not planning.
Okay. Anyone else, questions?
No?
I move that the Board of Selectmen vote its intentions to lay out Winterberry Circle as a public way, as shown on a plan entitled Streets Acceptance Plan located in Salisbury, Mass., dated May 8, 2025, prepared by Millennium Engineering Incorporated, and to forward this vote and the plan to the Planning Board for its comments and recommendations pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 41, 81G and 81I. 81G and 81I, right?
Yeah, that's an aye.
Second.
Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. None opposed, unanimous.
I got to fix something, because everybody at home probably got confused, Wendy.
Oh, I thought you flipped it.
You're gonna just turn the TV upside down.
Who is that? She's new.
I thought you flipped it already. Oh, moving on. Sewer and water, none. Correspondence.
Well,
Mr. Maderos.
Gil has handed me off the correspondence for tonight.
Yes.
This is hot off the press. Dear Madam Chair and members of the Salisbury Board of Selectmen, please accept this letter as my formal resignation from the Salisbury Planning Board. Serving on the board has been an honor, and I am grateful for the opportunity to contribute to my community. This letter serves as my 30-day notice, with my resignation effective May 9th. This timeline will allow sufficient time to appoint a replacement in advance of the May 13th Planning Board meeting. Thank you again for the opportunity to serve. Respectfully, Mr. Gil Maderos.
Thank you, Gil, for serving.
Thank you, sir, for many years of service.
Hearing's done. Town managers report.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I will be brief. Most of my time has been taken up since I returned from vacation with getting ready for next year's budget, which is proving challenging for reasons that I'll talk about below. Also, the Warrant Advisory Committee is beginning to schedule its meetings. The first meeting will be this Thursday, April 16th at 6 o'clock, in which Karen, the Finance Director, will go over the state of the current budget, where we are with next year's budget. We'll go over all of projected revenues and expenses, et cetera. And then a week from Thursday will be the second meeting of the Warrant Advisory Committee, the 23rd. And at that point, they will review a draft of the warrant articles, and I'll explain all of the warrant articles to them. And then the warrant gets posted on May 1st. And then the following week, there will be a hearing. The date hasn't been set yet, but there'll be a public hearing on all the warrant articles. So I'm knee-deep in all of the budget stuff. And I'll skip ahead to the third item on my list here, which is health insurance costs. One of the challenges that we're going to face for this coming budget, I'm sure it's no surprise to members of the board, is our projected health insurance costs for next year are very significantly higher than they are this year. And it's a challenge that communities across the state are facing. Some communities are looking at overrides just to fund their health insurance increases. We're doing the best we can to work with the group that we're in. We're keeping the unions informed. We met with them once already. We will meet with them once again in the next week or so to give them some input we have a couple of options for things that we could choose. Either one is going to be expensive. We're not going to sugarcoat that. It's just the way of the world in terms of health insurance costs, both in the private sector and in the public sector, but that's proving particularly challenging for us this year. So I just wanted to mention that. And then lastly, as, excuse me, Selectman Colburn knows, because he attends with me, the Whittier Tech meetings are continuing. We have another one this Wednesday. The Regional Agreement Amendment Committee, we're looking to try to narrow down the areas of agreement in a potential new amended Whittier regional agreement. And I would like to think that there are 6 or 7 items that are common to almost all regional agreements in the state, and we can vote and sign off on those pretty quickly. There are a couple of items that we may not be able to reach agreement quite so easily, but we will work our way through those. And we are also going to be setting up a meeting with all of our local legislators who represent the 11 communities at some point, hopefully between now and the, excuse me, the end of May. I think it's the opinion of some people, it's certainly my opinion, that above and beyond what MSBA be able to reimburse the district in terms of the formula for school building assistance, the state in some fashion is going to need to kick in some additional funding to make this work and to be able to get the votes to change the regional agreement so we can get buy-in from all 11 communities. We don't obviously know at this point what the cost of the new building will be. We haven't even done the feasibility study yet, but it's safe to say, in my opinion, that unless we drive that cost down with additional state aid, it's going to be difficult to get all 11 communities to vote to change the agreement. So we're keeping an eye on it. Mike and I go to all the meetings, and we'll keep you posted. That's it.
And it does have to be unanimous.
I'm sorry?
And it does have to be unanimous, correct? All 11 communities have to.
Everything has to be unanimous in the regional agreement. Any vote to amend the agreement has to be unanimous.
That's the
hardest part.
That's the problem, yeah.
Well, people are asking why it's taking so long.
Well,
being
this
unanimous.
process is going to take a while because we haven't even got to the point yet where we have to do the new feasibility study, which is required, by the MSBA. And that's probably going to take upwards of a year. And then you'll have options, I don't know how many options, and then the school building committee, of which Mike is a member, will then review all the options and work with the architects and the designer to pick the one that they think is the most appropriate. Obviously, cost will be a big factor, but also what's included in there for the kids. And the unknown is really to what extent Northern Essex Community College, which has generously volunteered to get involved in this process, may be able to assist us with things like using some of their space that would save us the cost of, building a larger building. So those things are all going to be under discussion, but it's going to be a year or two before we, reach any final decision. I think they're talking about perhaps something in the spring of '27 for the various town meetings to consider. But that's still a long ways away.
It's a lot of work. Any questions, anything?
No, Madam Chair.
I have a quick question, and Mike, if you know too, is that going to kind of overlap with the Triton build too, possibly? I mean, in that,
No, it's
are we going to be staggered a little bit?
Triton's gonna be first, and then
Just so people can
I
understand
think
that
most.
that's coming.
Yes, I do
Yeah.
understand. Most people are hopeful that Woody is gonna get a new building, we're gonna move forward. But it's a 50-50 shot that we can't even move forward from where we are now. Would you agree, Neil? It's,
Yeah, I would agree. And, people need to keep in mind that although we need to do major upgrades at Triton, the percentage of our contribution to Triton at 38% is going to be much higher than whatever our final percentage is going to be at Whittier. So, Whittier, we're right now at 4%. If they change the formula, we might move a couple of percent, but Triton, we're still going to be in the high 30s.
Yeah.
And will Triton's build be further along in the planning and implementing stage?
we're already way further along now.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you.
I just have one question.
Okay.
Sure.
the health insurance costs,
Mm-hmm.
when you use the adjectives large increase, are you talking 5, 10, 20%?
I
Don't know?
I think I'm safe in saying it's going to be double digits. I can't really tell you what it might be because we need to talk to the unions about that. I don't want to share the scenarios that we're looking at publicly, but it's in the double digits. We went for several years of increases of 5%, 6%. You know, last year was 14%, which was the highest we ever had. And, you know, we thought things would start to get better, but this is a bigger issue than us. It's the whole statewide and really nationwide issue of the cost of health insurance. It's overwhelming everybody.
Oh, I know it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
On their health insurance, I know we always gotta pick at what we're spending money on. Do you think we're gonna need an override to cover it?
I don't think so at this point, to be honest with you, but the budget's not there yet. We also, I say we, it's Karen, keeps very close tabs on the revenue side of things. And I will tell you one thing, other than health insurance, you know, which is a real wild card, you know, we don't have a spending problem in Salisbury. We have a revenue problem, and which is not dissimilar from other communities. And, you know, we're in this situation where we're trying to keep the taxes reasonable. We're trying not to overcharge people with fees. We are very careful about how we set our fees. We look at sort of the going rate in other communities, and we try not to be an outlier as far as that goes. But, you know, there's only so much money you can get out of a stone, you know, revenue-wise. And so the revenue issue is a challenge for us, which is why we're looking at embracing, you know, some measure of new growth in the town and new building, because we need new sources of revenue. We need to manage it well, that new growth, but we are definitely need to expand the tax base. The only way we'll get new revenues without overburdening the existing taxpayers is by new growth and to getting some new revenue in here. And that will be a big, big plus for us. Unfortunately, we're poised to do that at the beach and in a few other places. There's some projects in the works. There's some other projects that are coming in shortly in other parts of town on entrance corridor ways that I think will be a help, that we're going to develop properties that either haven't been developed or have been underdeveloped in the past. And so things are starting to move in the right direction. We're not quite there yet, but that's the solution. I know the board understands this. I'm really saying this for the
I'm just asking the question because the people in our TV land knows.
Yeah, it's for the benefit of the public. You know, the real budget buster is the health insurance. Everything else, the costs aren't really that dramatic. It's just having enough revenue to pay for it.
And is there any feelings or sentiments or anything that next year is going to be a big increase with insurance too?
Your guess is as good as mine. I have no, I don't have a crystal ball.
Yeah, I think it's gonna, because there's some right ship going on and people are using
Yes.
certain medications that are really costly.
Well, I know that the whole issue of the so-called GLP drugs, the weight loss drugs, is something that a lot of insurance companies are moving away from covering.
Yeah, because they're very costly.
Because they're popular, but they're extremely expensive.
Yeah.
You know, and the town pays 75% of all the employees' health insurance, which is pretty similar to what most other towns pay. And that's a heavy price.
Definitely. Anyone else? Moving on, Selectmen's report, ratify the signing of weekly warrants 26 through 97 through warrants 26 through 107. So moved.
So moved. Sorry.
Can I have a second?
Anyone?
Second.
Thank you.
We're all.
I don't want to get that
Okay.
hand towards me.
All in favor? Aye. Does anyone have a Selectmen's report this evening?
Just, Madam Chair, that myself and you, Madam Chair, we went down for the Safety Riders Proclamation down at Gracie's Bar and Grill. And it was nice to see a lot of people come out. We're going to have a lot of motorcycles in town this summer. And what was the stat that most of your accidents right now, a lot of them are motorcycle riders based? But texting and stuff by drivers is still a high issue, but, so be aware, and if you guys that go out there and ride like myself, pay attention. Don't get a text while you're riding a motorcycle, because that's just plain stupid. And just be careful out there. That's it, Madam Chair.
Thank you.
I actually have nothing tonight.
Michael?
I would just say, keep Mrs. Grasso's family in her prayers. As anyone who's from Salisbury knows who the Grasso family is, and I think the family needs, the two grandchildren definitely need to be in the prayers of the town of Salisbury. Oh, one other thing. I wasn't there by the Tortoise and the Hare race. I want to commend the DPW. I won't say each person's name because I think it's as a teamwork, that no one really even knew that the toll backed up at Lions Park, and the DPW was on it, fixed it, and no one even really knew it happened.
Aces.
The whole, what happened is it's just, some lines needed to be jetted out because of sand and some stuff, but they got it all done. Without no one knowing. Did you know? Oh. They did good, right?
They did great.
Wendy?
Nothing tonight.
And I concur with Gil. I was amazed at the statistics.
Yes.
It was, did we have 367 motorcycles
Yes.
just in Salisbury?
I would also say the motorcyclers need to pay attention when they're going down the highway too, because I've been going back and forth Milton.
That's what
a
you
lot
said,
with
yeah, yeah.
softball.
That's when most
It's
accidents
awful.
occur.
Some of these young riders, they think it's, like a G4 racing game or something sometimes. It's like, dude, you just went by me by about $1 and you're weaving in and out. All it does is take one person not to know you're doing it and you're done. So,
Well, that was the stats, was
Yeah.
it was mostly young riders now
Yep.
versus a couple of years ago where most of the
I
riders
seen a
were little bit
Mercedes and a
older.
motorcycle yesterday on the way home, racing down 95. Couldn't believe it. I was like, whew, okay.
Oh, and don't forget that our 250th anniversary, keep an eye on the website,
On
the
what's
Jan's
happening.
handling, and I know the Patriot Riders are gonna be part of that celebration also now, which is, it's getting bigger and better, and we still need more.
I did talk to their,
We need some volunteers too, ladies and gentlemen.
I know we have the mini haulers, but I talked to the motorcycle team too. Try to get them going.
Perfect, and them like come up, yeah, it'd be cool.
Nice. Executive session, none? Adjournment?
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Good night,
Aye.
everybody.
Good night.
Right.